aloha, friends. It's Brian Gossett, your host with GM Sports Media. Another episode of Game Time with the Goss, powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. With the football and volleyball playoffs coming up, you need some playoff T-shirts. Go check them out. www.greywolfpromotions.com. My guests today are quarterback Cardea Collier and Coach Casey Walraven from the Alvarado Indians. They're 6-0 for the first time since 2011. Hey, guys, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
I'll start with you, Coach. You know, you guys are coming off that win against Ranchview to be 6-0. Just kind of talk about that win and some of the things that's helped you guys to this 6-0 start.
Yeah, for us and for a lot of teams, when you get to district play, your season kind of resets, and that's our mindset is, we were 0-0 going into that game, and we had a successful preseason, but we knew it's district starting. It was basically the next phase of our season going. So we wanted to get started against a talented team, and we were able to do that. So it's always a good feeling to start off 1-0 in district, and this is a good group. We planned on having a very successful year, and so far we've been able to do what we set out to do. But we got a lot of work to do that's left, and we have high expectations. So that's what we're going after.
Another great game from you, Cartier, but I'd like to kind of go back to about 3 weeks ago with that state matchup with Glen Rose. 10 touchdowns for you. You were named, Built for Tough Player of the Week. Just what do you remember about the Glen Rose game, and were you even kind of surprised looking at your stats after the game?
Oh yeah, I was surprised, but I knew it was going to be a good game coming in. The team that they've always been good, and Coach said they played 30 games the last 2 years, so I knew it was going to be in a dogfight. But I mean, they trust me to make a play. I trust the team to come out with the win, so that's what we did.
For both of you, what's it like to just kind of see Alvarado being recognized and mentioned across the state?
It felt good. I mean, coming from like 2-8 or my freshman year, and then flipping the whole program around when they came in, it just feels good.
Yeah, it is. I'm from here, and there's several coaches that we have that's from here, so it goes a little more than just a job for us. It's this is our hometown, and a lot of us were able to have success through the years here, and it's not surprising. We expect it, but a lot of work goes into that. You got to get a lot of buy-in into that, and that's what we've got with these guys. We were able to come in right after their freshman year, so they've been in it 3 years now, and we feel like the culture is where it needs to be successful now.
Coach, it seems like we're always talking about your offense, but can we talk about your defense and some of the things that's made you guys successful on that side of the ball?
Yeah, absolutely. Last week I felt like we took a huge step forward with our defense. It's a young defense. I say that, we quit telling them that after the first couple games because they're experienced, and we don't want to use that as a crutch. But it's a lot of new faces from at the start of this year, so it took some acclimation time, but they've gotten settled in. I know we've given up some points here and there, but the key part is they found ways to get us key stops through the game. Last week with several turnovers as well, and at the end of the day, it's one team, offense, defense, special teams, and we got to do whatever it takes to win the game. And like I say, defense has come through with with several big stops, and where the momentum has shifted sometimes, and allowed the offense to go down and take advantage of that and lead us to be successful. So they continue to work. They're continuing to get better every week. We got a great staff led by Coach Monte Stevenson, our defensive coordinator, and we're looking forward to seeing more progress as we go along.
Cartier, kind of talk about some of the other weapons on offense. You got your leading running back, DeMarcus Belton, your top two receivers in Lance Sansom and Logan Burke. What's it like to have those weapons with you on offense, and what's it like to play with those guys?
I mean, it's always good. I mean, me and Lance were cousins, so we grew up together. Me and Logan were from Alvarado, so we grew up together also. And I mean, I trust them with the ball in their hands. They trust me to get them the ball, and then I just let them make the plays that they're supposed to make.
And for you personally, just what are some of the things you did in the off season that you think helped you take this next step this season?
Lifting more, and then working on mechanics and little things that can take my game more.
And talking again about sort of the putting Alvarado statewide, just what's it like at the school? What's it like in the hallway, in the classroom, pep rallies? Is there just another sense of excitement this season?
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, now we got. I think it's a channel on YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok now that goes around the school interviewing people and everything. But the past years there haven't been nothing like that.
Awesome. And coach, you got another big game this week. You host Lake Worth. Just kind of talk about sort of what you see from the Bullfrogs.
They're a talented program. They've had some success, probably more success than they've had in a long time the last couple of years. They got a lot of talented athletes over there, great coaching staff. It's a new staff, but it seems like they're getting adapted to what they're looking for. And I see some momentum from them after a big win that they had last week that they started district off. So we're going to have to come out and we're going to have to execute everywhere, take care of the football. But at the end of the day, it's making sure that we're competing at a level that, regardless of who we're playing, that we believe in, and that we're striving, to meet those lofty expectations we've set for ourselves.
And obviously, I know you're focused on this week in Lake Worth, but I mean, what's it going to take for this team to make the deepest playoff run and win a state championship?
I think always health is one key part to everything, but you got to believe in it. You have to have a team that not only speaks it, but that believes in it and applies the things that you need to do to be an elite champion. So that's going to practice every day and focusing on that particular day to be the best you possibly can, and put all those days together as a process. And we've got the athletes to do it. We have the coaching staff to do it. We have the support staff in place. It's a very tough region, but we feel we're one of those teams that could be standing at the end, and that's what we're working for. That's what we talk about. We're not afraid to say that, and we're not afraid to be that. So that's what we're going for. And it's definitely a lot of things that have to come together for things like that to happen. But we feel like we have everything in our control, or the things that's in our control, that we can make sure that we are successful at that.
And Cartier, what would it mean to, possibly win a state championship and bring a state title up to Alvarado?
I mean, it'll mean everything. Really, we've been talking about it since off season, that we're one of 10 teams, and then from 2011 for them to go to state, and then lose how they did. It'll be great to come back and get the first state title.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure and been fun to watch you guys put up some big numbers and some great wins. And Coach Cartier, we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
All right, that's Alvarado head coach Casey Walraven, quarterback Cardea Collier. Again, Alvarado 6-0, and they'll play Lake Worth this week in week 8. But that'll do it for another episode of Game Time with the Goss, powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. Tune us to next time and check us out at gmsportsmedia.com. We'll see you next time.